Yes, sir. It's your boy Street Bud checking in. And I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
They know I'm poppin', let's go. They know I'm rockin', yeah. Kinda poppin', stay out my pocket.
All right, we got Street Bud off the porch with us today.
You know what I'm saying? Hardest 15-year-old in the world. You know what I'm saying? Big Bud, Street Bud, whatever you want to call me. You know what I'm saying? Youngest in the room with the biggest chain. Whatever you want to call me.
How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great. You know what I'm saying? I woke up positive energy today.
There you go, man. Appreciate you coming by today, man.
For sure. Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So you just celebrated your birthday, right?
Yeah. Like last month.
Okay. How'd you celebrate?
We really had like a quarantine party at the house. And I got my first car.
What'd you get?
Aston Martin.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? V8 engine.
What was your reaction when you saw that thing pull up on the street?
It was crazy because my mom said she wasn't going to get me no two-door fast car. But the whole time she was lying. And I thought she was going to get me like a Nissan or something. Because she never told me about the Aston Martin. So I didn't even expect that. And I didn't expect her to get it right.
Is that what you wanted with Aston Martin?
Yeah.
How long you been telling her that's what you wanted?
For some weeks.
Okay.
She been keeping it a secret though.
What else did you get for your birthday?
Not really. I ain't get like a lot of gifts this year. Cause like I'm getting older. Like I don't really ask nobody for nothing. So
Yeah.
I'd rather go get everything I want on my own.
Okay. Yeah. So you're probably the youngest one pushing an Aston Martin right now. Huh?
Okay.
How does that feel?
Crazy. You gotta be safe.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, so let's take it back, man. You were born in Winston-Salem, is that right?
Yeah.
How old were you when you moved up here to Atlanta?
What I was back and forth. Like the first time I moved up here, I was like 4. But I was like back and forth from North Carolina. Like the summertime I go to North Carolina, Atlanta, I come to school up here.
Okay.
I stay in North Carolina for like 2 years. And I really like moved up here fully when I was like 11.
Okay.
10.
Yeah. Which one did you prefer?
I like Atlanta better because in North Carolina there ain't really nothing like can't grow. It's like putting a fish in a small tank.
Yeah. What was your relationship like with your mom growing up?
That was like my mom was like the only person I really had growing up except for like my other family members and stuff.
Yeah. And what about your relationship with her today?
Still the same.
Yeah. She's also your manager, huh?
Yeah, my man.
Yeah. Does that get a little touchy or?
Sometimes I can't even lie. Sometimes, yeah, because it's like it's your mom. Like it's not no person that you know. Like she know everything personally about me, so it's like she know what she doing for real.
Yeah, she definitely got your best interests in heart. That's for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. So when did you first start making music?
I always like since I was young. I always been liking music. It's like I was 4. I'd just be like in the backseat in the car seat rapping. But like I really started rapping when I turned like 12, 13. I was real serious.
Okay. You knew back then this is what you always wanted to do?
Yeah.
Who were you listening to back then?
Bankroll Fresh, 2 Chainz, Migos, Lil Wayne, Kanye.
Yeah. Who are you listening to these days?
Me. Same people, Migos, Bankroll Fresh. Sometimes I play some Kanye West, but you know Kanye West ain't really got nothing crazy that's new.
Yeah.
So like I be playing his old songs like.
Yeah. And you released your first project when you were just 12?
Yeah. When I was 12 years old. I think I was 11 actually.
Okay. Were you recording that in the studio or were you just recording that at home?
Yeah, I had my first session at a big studio, like a real deal. It wasn't no like little cheap studio setup. It was like at a real studio. I recorded my first ever song.
Did it take you a while to get adjusted to working in a big studio compared to probably at home?
It was like certain things I ain't expected. Like I ain't know like when you recording, you can't hear yourself like unless you keep the headphones on, like just like stuff like that. But I was always ready.
Okay. And that first project, how was the feedback on it?
I don't even really remember. Like I wasn't really working my social media back then, but I liked it. The people around me liked it. Yeah.
So how'd you end up on the rap game?
I think they called me for that show when I was like 12. I was supposed to be on the previous season of that show, but I got to the next season.
So it was them reaching out, or did you have to like apply to get on?
Yeah, they reached out to me.
Okay. What was there a certain song or project they heard of yours that made them?
I don't know. Yeah, I had like mixtapes, albums out since I was young, so they probably seen that.
Yeah. Were you the youngest one on the show?
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
I was the youngest, hardest one in the room. Like, still what I am now. Always, like, everywhere I go, I always been the youngest. So like being the youngest is just normal to me. Like, everywhere I go, I'm always the youngest one in the room.
Yeah. Were you nervous at all the first time getting in front of the TV or in the camera?
Nah. It's just like always something I wanted to do.
Came pretty natural for you, huh?
Yeah.
How did the other members on the TV show, how did they treat you? Were they jealous of you since you were younger, or?
Nah, it was all cool. It was a cool experience.
Yeah. And what was it like performing in front of Jermaine Dupri and Queen Latifah?
Back then, like, to be a 12-year-old, that was big. Like, that was like one of the biggest things I ever did young.
What was your reaction when you heard you were going to win the show?
That was like crazy. That's when I knew I was like, oh yeah, it's up now. Like, is this really what I'm going to do? Like, I really know what I'm doing.
Did you feel like you were going to win during the shooting of the show?
Yeah. I always knew it.
So what happened after the show?
After the show, I started pushing out like singles, just dropping songs, shooting videos, just working.
Okay. So just business as usual, huh?
Yeah.
So were you still attending school at this point?
Yeah, I was still doing school, but after the show, I had to do homeschool.
Okay.
Because it was too crazy when I went back to school.
Yeah, I was going to say during the show when it was airing, what was everyone saying at school?
Everybody was going crazy. Like, I performed at the school the next year, the same school I went to in middle school, I performed next year, and it was crazy.
Were you pretty popular? I think you're probably pretty popular on at the school. All right, so how did Quavo his situation come about?
So let me tell you, I was just chilling in the house one day. It was like around like Christmas, like last year. I was just chilling in the house, and I was just going through my Instagram. Like, sometimes I just go through my requested, but when he texted me, it went straight to my DM. I was like, hold on, somebody playing. This ain't the real Quavo. Then I went. Then like, we was talking like for like some months. Like, he'd always be like swiping up on my stuff saying, that's hard, that's hard. And like one day before I performed at like this thing called Super Bowl Live, he DM'd me. I sent him a picture that I had took like with my chains and stuff on. And he said, I'm gonna sign you. And like since ever then it been up. Like some months later after we got everything right, that's when we did it.
What was your reaction when you saw that he was reaching out, and then when he said he wanted to sign you?
That was something that made me like not stop. Like, I could have been stopped like way back then. Cause like when I was making music, I would make it, but like it wouldn't go up like how I do now. Like, so I could have been quit. Like, if it wasn't for my confidence, I probably wouldn't even be signed for real.
Yeah, especially since you said you grew up listening to their music and everything.
I grew up listening to the Migos, so it's like crazy.
So what's it like working with Quavo?
He hard. Like, one thing I like about Quavo, like, he ain't just sign me and be like, rap like this, rap like that. He let me do what I want to do. Like, when he first signed me, he said, don't change nothing. Don't change your voice. Don't change your hair. Keep everything how you do. Just keep doing you. That's like one thing he really hard on that. Like, do what you want to do. Like, if you want to drop that, go ahead and drop it.
Yeah. He give you any advice on like how to deal with the fame and then, you know, all the attention that you receive?
Yeah, we talk about that like all the time.
Yeah. And what's it like working in the studio with him?
We be cooking up so many crazy songs. Like, I got some songs with him on the way that's crazy. I can't wait for everybody to hear it.
Think you two will ever drop like a collab project?
For sure. Some albums, mixtapes, everything. This is really just the beginning.
Okay. So I gotta ask, man, how'd you come up with the idea for the chain that you got, the traffic light?
So this chain was like always my logo. Like, this was my logo, but it used to be gold on the logo, and I never had the chain. And like a year ago, I was like, I gotta get that on the chain. Like, and I had Wifey draw it up. I was like, oh yeah, that's hard. And it really came to life. Yeah.
It still light up?
Yeah, but I got to charge it. Look, it got a battery on the back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was curious how that worked out. What type of reactions do you get when you're wearing that thing out?
It's crazy. Like, this got to be one of the hardest pieces in the game. No cap.
Yeah, definitely one of a kind.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Talk to us about performing at the Hawks game earlier this year, man.
That was big. Like, doing the Hawks show. Like, just going out there, looking into the stands and seeing it's full, like, packed to the max. It was crazy. Like, I never did nothing that big before, like a Hawks game. I remember my first performance was at a basketball court at a recreation center. That was my first ever show. And then I just performed at the Hawks game. Like, that's big.
Yeah, like 20,000 people.
Like 20,000 people packed out.
Yeah. Is that something you can get used to, performing in big crowds like that?
Yeah, it's something I got to get used to, you know what I'm saying? Big things on the way.
Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good look for Quavo to bring you out there.
Yeah, for sure, that was hard.
Yeah. All right, so earlier this year, you released your project, Back to the Lab. What can you tell us about that project?
That was like my first, like, real album. Like, that was actually put together. Like, it was a lot of thought process when we dropped that. Like, we sat in the studio for months and months working on different songs. I was like, is this song good enough or should I make another one? So we was remaking songs, shooting the videos, getting everything cleared. I really ain't really had no features on that. Yeah. I had Daytona Fox on there, Lil Donald, and I had Quavo and Shaq West on there.
Yeah.
Back to the Lab.
Yeah. Was Quavo very hands-on with helping you pick out the songs?
Yeah, like sometimes he'd be out the country and I'd make like 5 songs and he'd come back and we'll just get in the studio and we'll just play through them all and just find the right ones.
How many songs would you say you recorded for that project?
For that project, probably like a good like 18, 19 probably.
Okay.
Some of them didn't make it though. I'm gonna drop them still though, cause they still hard. It just didn't fit the album.
Oh, okay. What about producers? Who were some of the producers you worked with on that project?
Done Deal. Who else? Done Deal. Mike the Mixer, Manny, Chop House. The list goes on too. It's a lot of producers that really collab.
Yeah. Did you have a personal favorite song on the project?
It gotta be Open House. Like,
okay.
Probably the biggest song off the project.
Yeah. I see that video's going up too.
Yeah, it's going up.
Yeah. How much fun was it shooting that video?
That video was like, that wasn't no like video shoot. Like, that was like my birthday. Like, that was my birthday last year. And they just filmed it and made it a music video. It's crazy.
That's hard. And I saw you recently previewed a new song called Never Fold, right?
Yeah, Never Fold, on the way. By the time you drop this video, it'll probably be out.
Okay.
For sure. But if Never Fold out right now, go get that. If it ain't out now yet, it's on the way. No cap.
What are you rapping about on Never Fold?
Never Fold, I was just really just like, I was in my house studio just cooking up. And it just came together, like everything I was saying, like, it just came together.
Do you write your raps or do you just freestyle punch in?
Sometimes, like, if I'm in the studio, I'll pull out my phone and I'll write while the beat playing. But if it's like straight to it, I need to get in and knock something out. I'll get in and knock it out like 30 minutes.
Okay. That's pretty quick. So are you working on a new project right now?
Not a new project right now. Not yet. Okay. I do got a project on the way, though. I ain't working on it no more, though.
But so it's done?
Yeah. It ain't just me, though. It's a surprise.
Surprise. Okay. All right. Talk to us about your growth as an artist from when you first started to today.
I feel like my growth is like crazy. Like when I first started rapping, like sometimes I don't even like hearing my old songs because it's like I done grew so much, it don't even sound right listening to them. Like I don't even like my songs from like a year ago. Like I like them, but it's like it can't compare to my new stuff for real.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know it's even on Never Fold, you kind of sound different than you did on the last project.
It's a whole different style.
Yeah. Is that what more to come? That type of style?
Yeah. Okay. It's gonna change again. It's gonna forever keep evolving.
Yeah. All right. So what else you working on? You got the surprise collab project on the way. What else you got?
Music videos. What else? Shows back on the way. As soon as everything over, I got my merch. I'm dropping a clothing line called Drip Stars.
Okay.
And I got a kennel for pit bulls on the way too.
Yeah.
Hardest pit bulls in the game. You know what I'm saying? No cap.
What's his or her name?
This Migo.
Okay.
Yeah, boy. Oh yeah, and dope little movie too, on the way.
You acting in that?
Yeah.
What's that story based on? Your life or?
It's Sauce Pack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sauce Pack movie. I'm just in it. Gotcha.
Yeah, he talked about that when he was on the Porch too. That's hard right there. All right. Any shout outs before we get you out of here, Street Book?
Shout out to the gang. You know what I'm saying? Forever, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my producers. Shout out to my family watching at home. You know what I'm saying? We're going up. Hardest 15 in the world. Shout out to my fans. New music on the way. Everything on the way. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir!